Well, I guess just a little bit of an update. I haven't been on YouTube in quite some time. Matter of fact, pretty much the whole winter. Besides being in the hospital, surgery on my foot, blood infections. Christ, the list just goes on. And now I've got to get ready to start work this season, which happens in 3 weeks. And hopefully I'm even going to be ready for that. But I've dug myself such a financial hole with all this medical costs. I don't even know if I can ever even get out of it. And then on top of it all, when I was in the hospital a couple of months ago for the first go around, furnace went out in the house, and that was a $20,000 repair. Christ, I told my friends I quit digging the hole I'm in with a shovel. I'm now using an excavator because I can't dig the hole fast enough now. But anyway, I don't know. I haven't even opened up my medical bills. Can't pay them anyway, so why bother? But little car, of course, has just been languishing here in the garage. At least it's inside. Hopefully I can get something done. Unfortunately, before I go to work, I got a bunch of other work to do to get done for customers and make a little bit of money. And my wife's car needs work, and my bus here. My friend that owes me quite a bit's a painter. He decided to repaint the back end of my bus that was all different colors. So now I got to put it back together again. And I'm going to end up having to sell my bus. I got to come up with the money, but here's, I'll show you what the back end looks like right now. It looks like a disaster. But he had the parts painted up in no time. I already bought the paint years ago. Surprised the paint was even still good. But it was. So he was able to use it and at least get the back end of this bus looking a little better before I sell it. Yeah, I had to take the hatches off and already put this hatch back on again. At least now it's white instead of yellow. And bits and pieces to put back in, and hatch and everything. So I gotta get to work on this so I can get it up for sale this spring. The time for selling a vehicle like this is upon us. So, summertime is when people are looking to buy something like this. So hopefully I can move it along pretty quickly. Not that I really want to. Engines to build, heads to finish, all kinds of work. It's just I'm not capable at the moment. Anyway, just a brief update. Hopefully I can get some videos out of finally working on the car. But I don't know. More later. Well, I think this summer I'm going to start working on my engine. I got everything all cleaned up and nice and everything in boxes and stuff, but I also tore apart the engine that came with the car that I gutted for body pieces, and it's newer engine, of course, but this is a high port head. Now my head is off, my original head's down there. That is a Monte Carlo head. The rarest of the Triumph heads. The car came with it, but it needs everything. The seats are all pitted out from rust, and need to put in the silicone bronze guides, and they got all new stainless steel valves. I already bought all that stuff for that head, but I got to have seats put in it, so it's got to be machined and seats done up, and a lot more money, even though it's a rare head. But it's a Monte Carlo heads are low port heads, but they got the large ports like a high port head. That's what makes them odd. Anyway, this head here that came off the engine out of that car I gutted has had all the work done to it. It's got silicone bronze guides in it. It's got stainless steel valves. Got the new springs. It's got hardened seats put in on the intakes and exhausts. I got to look at it again. I'm pretty certain both of them have been done. Head's been shaved 30 thousandths, so it shouldn't affect the compression too badly. But I even had special push rods and everything with it. So this head's had a lot of work done to it, and it's in real good shape. Hasn't been used much. Sitting around though, so I'll take it all apart and clean it. But one thing I noticed is this little spot of bother. I know the crack between these two water ports is pretty common. Somebody tried to fix it. It looks like they tried to use those screw-in inserts to fix it. I don't know why they bothered. As far as I know, this crack doesn't bother anything. It can't go any further. It's just right there. So why they bothered with it, but leave me some comments on that, what you guys think about that. But they put an awful lot of money in this head if it wasn't worth doing the job. But yeah, that little thing there, I don't think it's going to hurt anything as far as I know. But this is a little bit later head. It's got the angle cut right there, but not a tr4 head. But yeah, they put all new springs. I mean, this head's had the works done to it, and I don't think it hardly has very many miles on it. I'll take it apart and see how the valves are, but I don't think it's going to need anything but a cleaning. That would save me an awful lot of money towards my build of my engine, which I got to have the crank turned. I'm going to send the camshaft out to be reground at Delta camshafts to fast road cam. Of course, all bearings. So, and pistons and liners. I'm going to go ahead and, a buddy of mine is ponied up and said he's going to finance the cylinders and pistons, so we're going with the 89s, the big ones, which are quite a bit more expensive than the 87s. But anyway, any thoughts on this head as far as that little spot of bother there, which, as far as I know, won't hurt anything? Save my Monte Carlo head for something else, I guess, for right now. It's just going to cost a lot to have that head brought up to new seats, and I still would have to buy valve springs and stuff like that. So it's more money out that I could save and operate a little. Well, the high port head is supposed to be a little bit better. I don't know. Any thoughts? More later.